Come on.
Houston, Texas. In the house.
H-Town,
What's
baby.
up, man? How we doing?
Good to see you,
Dude,
man.
man, I got to tell you, I love this.
Thanks, man.
I am a Disney purist. I've got, okay, I'm going to show you.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse right there.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's Steamboat Mickey, too.
Yes, yes. You know, and annual pass holder.
Love it.
For Florida. I've ridden this ride so many times.
Yeah.
I'm a purist. How many times did you have to ride it to get ready to?
Man, I don't know. Lucky for me, I had already ridden it so many times because I'm like, you know, in Houston, you go to Disney World. That's the one you go
There
to.
you go.
And I saw, you know, I rode the ride at like 9. And there was a show choir in my elementary school that I stayed in like for years after it was appropriate. Long after I left elementary school. Because one of the things that the Longfellow Elementary Choir would do is it would tour Disney World. And this was one of the things that I had to ride every time. And then I worked at Disneyland, which was sort of like, you know, just a quick bus ride up from the college where I was a film student. And so I rode this ride countless times, had no idea, couldn't have imagined in my wildest dreams I'd ever be making a movie based on it. But by the time I got the job, I had already put in a lot of research hours on this ride. But once I got in there, we did a lot of extensive like kind of walkthroughs of the ride, and really got to like they turned on the lights and we walked through and we looked at everything that's normally like whooshing by you and got a real good look at it. And you know, they've got a lot of information and they've got a Bible and all that stuff, and you just have to ingest it.
So I didn't know you worked at Disneyland. So, you know, when I worked in radio at Power 106, on Sundays, I would go to the park, and I had cast member friends, and you've ridden it with the lights on, and you know that thing they have behind it that pushes the thing out? They're like phone books that are behind it. Isn't that crazy to see we're giving away secrets of the ride?
It's actually really wild because when they turn the lights on and you see like, oh, the Walters are over there, and this is a pane of glass, and that's how you do it. It's kind of sad to see it all, but then it still works. When they turn the lights off and you get on the ride, it still totally like captures you and sort of transports you to that world.
How do you, then this is great. Next question. The pressure. Because here we are purists.
Yeah.
Saw a lot of Easter eggs in this thing.
Nice.
Like I'm not going to reveal anything, but I saw a lot of stuff from the ride.
Yeah.
I saw you include a bunch of stuff, but how do you know what to include? The pressure, it's a Walt Disney legacy.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's actually kind of, that one's easy. It's like what's appealing to me, what's cool, and what helps me tell this story better. This is a lot of things. It's a thrill ride. It's a comedy. It's all this stuff. But at the end of the day, it's actually a really simple story about a man who doesn't want anything to do with this people that he's sort of trapped around, learning to kind of father them, learning to sort of be a father figure to this kid, learning to sort of like befriend Harriet and sort of make alliances with Father Kent. If it wasn't about that story and it wasn't about that journey, it had to go. And so as a filmmaker, you know, and coming through the world of TV directing, like you kind of got to be brutal about that.
How dream of a cast is this? Man, you got everybody.
I
A
know.
lot of them are my friends that I've talked to over the years.
That's awesome.
Tiffany, obviously, I've known her for a long, long time. But
Yeah.
you're directing people like, you know, Tiffany Haddish, you know, Lakeith, you're Jamie Lee Curtis. I mean, come on, Rosario. Dude, what was it like to go to work? I mean, that's a who's who.
It was amazing, man. And you know, for me, it was like I've been in this for a little bit, and I've my first job in Hollywood was doing PR. So the star thing doesn't really do anything for me. Like I literally get nothing out of someone being a big star. If anything, I in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, great. But are they gonna want to like work? Are they going to want to play? Are they going to want to act? And I got to say, I was so happy to get this particular cast because, yes, they are famous, but they are also really great people, and they're really good at what they do, and they came to play, you know? They didn't come to just make a paycheck. They came to find it and make it better and sort of, like, work off of each other and craft performances, and as, you know, a director, that really, for me, is the dream. That it actually was the same as directing, you know, the cast that I direct on my TV show or my other movies or in the theater. Like, it was exactly the same, but just with these people who I've grown up knowing, you know, off the TV screen.
Love when our people from H-Town rise up.
Hey, man,
Seriously,
love it.
I'm really excited for you, man.
I appreciate it
Good
so
to see
much.
you.